Hello. Are you there? Is anyone there? Does anyone care? Does anyone even know me? Well, this is it now, the naked fly. You've all been promised, and this is what I'm going to do. Hello, 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 you. Are you well? Are you welcome? Oh, you are. Well, I promised I'd be naked, so here goes. Shut up, Mommy. One, two, three, four. Tap to invite viewer something. Blah blah blah. Ooh, blah blah blah. Ooh. Heart is all crazy, crazy, crazy. Yay! Here I am. Dee dum dilly dum dee dum dee diddle dum dilly dum dee da dee diddly dum dilly dum dee dum dee diddle dum dilly dum dee da dee dum dee diddly da 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 ba dee diddly da little diddle dee da ba dee diddly diddly ba dee da ba dee diddly da little diddle dee da dee dum dilly dum dee da dum dilly dum dee da little diddle dee dum dilly dum dee yeah dum dilly dum dee da dee diddly dum dilly da 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 diddle dee da little die da ba dee diddle dee dum dilly dum dee diddle dee da little diddle dee da ba dee da da Welcome to the Naked Flat 2020. How are you? Now, that was a big clue as to where I am. Yes, I'm at home. So, the next song now is from Brendan Nolan, and it's called Dan O'Hara. And by naked, what we mean is that it's the naked voice. See what I did there? And there'll be no music here tonight. I'm the only musician here, and I'm only going to use my voice. So, that's it. Okay, here we go. So this is from the singing of the great Delia Murphy, good friend of Dr. Jim Flanagan, anthropologist, musician and singer from Ballyvorney, County Cork. Sure, it's poor I am today, for God gave and took away, and he left without a home poor Dan O'Hara. With these matches in my hand, in the frost and snow I stand, so it's here I am today, you're broken-hearted. Cushla gal McCree, won't you buy a box from me, and you'll have the prayers of Dan from Connemara. I'll sell them cheap and low, buy a box before you go, from the broken-hearted farmer Dan O'Hara. In the year of 64, I had acres by the score, and the grandest land you ever ran a plough through. But the landlord came, you know, and he laid our home so low, so it's here I am today, you're broken-hearted. Cushla gal McCree, won't you buy a box from me, and you'll have the prayers of Dan from Connemara. I'll sell them cheap and low, buy a box before you go, from the broken-hearted farmer Dan O'Hara. For 20 years or more did misfortune cross our door. My poor old wife and I were sadly parted. We were scattered far and wide, and our children starved and died. So it's here I am today, you're broken-hearted. Cushla gal McCree, won't you buy a box from me, and you'll have the prayers of Dan from Connemara. I'll sell them cheap and low, buy a box before you go, from the broken-hearted farmer Dan O'Hara. Though in frost and snow I stand, through the shadow of God's hand, it lies warm about the brow of Dan O'Hara. And soon with God above I will meet the ones I love, and I'll find the joys I lost in Connemara. Cushla gal McCree, won't you buy a box from me, and you'll have the prayers of Dan from Connemara. I'll sell them cheap and low, buy a box before you go, from the broken-hearted farmer Dan O'Hara. Yay for Dan, and he lost all his family. Oh gosh, weren't they the days? You couldn't lose your family now if you tried. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is sing one maybe about where I'm from. This would be one from the 19th century. and based down around St. Mary's Mills in Drogheda, where everybody who worked in the mills had to leave and go to America. And the place was known as Duleek Gate, but as we're from Drogheda and we couldn't bother pronouncing our K's, we call it Duleek Gate. Is there a K in it? Does anyone give it down? Duleek Gate. Duleek Gate. Duleek Gate. Anyway, here we go. Sweet Duleek Gate, sweet Duleek Gate's the place I do adore, where all young men and maidens who dwelt in it before, where all young men and maidens who now lie far away, they are not in sweet Duleek Gate, they're in America. There's some speak ill of my true love, there's more speak ill of me. But let them all do what they will, I'll keep his company. And let them all do what they will, I'll do the best I can. And I'll soon be leaving St. Mary's Mills for to marry that young man. My young man's name I'll not explain, he's proper tall and straight. He is the finest young man who walks down Duleek Gate. He is the finest young man of any I can see. And in spite of all our enemies, I'll keep his company. 'Twould break my heart if I had to part with the lad I do adore. He said he would marry me, and we'd leave old Erin's shore. He named the day in the month of May that he would not hesitate, and it's then that I'll bid farewell to dear old Duleek Gate. Sweet Duleek Gate, sweet Duleek Gate, the place I do adore, where all young men and maidens who dwelt in it before, where all young men and maidens who now lie far away, they are not in sweet Duleek Gate, they're in America. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Brilliant. Okay, so moving on, let's see. Have I got the other verses of the Sweet County Limerick? Oh my God. Yes, I do. Okay, moving down to Limerick, the County of Limerick. So we're going to draw a line from the County Louth and we'll go to the County Limerick because they both begin with L. This is the Sweet County Limerick, and for anyone listening in from Limerick tonight, I hope you are as having as fine a time as we are here in Louth. Okay. In the Sweet County Limerick, one cold winter's night. I'm afraid to look at the comments because, hi Philip, Marion, hi Marion. I'm afraid if I lean, you might get to see something. In the sweet county Limerick, in the sweet county Limerick, one cold winter's night, all the turf fires were burning when I first saw the light. And a drunken old midwife went tipsy with joy as she danced round the floor with her slip of a boy, singing Banyana Mo Isna Gauna and the juice of the barley for me, 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 me. Well, when I was a gossoon of 8 years or so, with me turf and me primer to school I did go, to a dirty old schoolhouse without any door, where lay the schoolmaster blind on the floor, singing Banyana Mo Isna Gauna and the juice of the barley for me. At the learning I wasn't such a genius, I'm thinking, but I soon met the schoolmaster entirely at not a wake or a wedding for 5 miles around, but myself in the corner was sure to be found, singing Banyana Mo Isna Gauna and the juice of the barley for me. One Sunday the priest read me out from the altar, saying, "You'll end up your days with your head in a halter, and you'll dance a fine jig between heaven and hell." And his words, they did frighten me, for the truth for to tell, singing Banyana Mo Isna Gauna and the juice of the barley for me. Well, the very next morning, as the dawn it did break, I went down to the vestry the pledge for to take, and there in a room sat the priests in a bunch, round a big roaring fire, drinking tumblers of punch, singing Banyana Mo Isna Gauna and the juice of the barley for me. Well, from that day to this I have wandered alone. I'm a jack of all trades and a master of none. What's new? With the sky for me roof and the earth of me floor, and I'll dance out me days drinking whiskey galore, singing Banyana Mo Isna Gauna and the juice of the barley for me. Thank you all. So, the next song I'm going to do is a tribute to my sister, Deirdre O'Kane, who was a great little dancer, and she proved that in the Dancing with the Stars. And she won the Ulster Feis years and years and years ago with this set dance called the Orange Rogue, and fair play to you, Dee, for raising 6 million quids for a charity. I'll see if I can raise 6. Okay. Dee doodle dum dee doodle da da dee dee die dee dum die doodle dum dee doodle die do dee doodle da dee doodle die da doodle dee dee dim die doodle die do doodle dum dee doodle dum die doodle dee da ba doodle die dee doodle dum dee dee die dum be die doodle dee da ba dee do dee doodle die da doodle dum dee doodle dee dee die do skip the dee idle dum die yeah dee dum die da ba doodle die da ba doodle da dee die dum dee doodle da be die doodle diddle dee dum die do dee dee be die dum dee die dum dee dee be die diddle dee die die do dee dum dee 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 die dee diddle dee da dee dum dee die dum dee die da dum dee die just get the dee idle dum die dum dee doo dum dee dee dum die diddle dee idle dum dee da dee rum die dum dee doo die dum dee dee da ba dee dum dum dee da da doodle da ba dee diddle dee dum die do dee doo dum dee diddle da doo dum dee dee diddle diddle dum doo dee dum rum ba boop ba ba dee dee yeah dee diddle do dee diddle da da dee diddle diddle dee dum dee doo die da ba doo die doo dum dee da dee do diddle dee dum dee dum bum dum. Yoo-hoo! Go me! Yay! The next one now is a slow one. This one is called Withered Within, and this is for anyone who has anyone who's sick or dying or has recently died, and we all have someone like that. This is Withered Within. Dee-da-lee-di-dee-dee-dum, di-doo-dee, dee-dee. Dum dum di do do dee di dee dum dee 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 di diddle di dee dum di do dee doo dum dee dee di do. How the river ripples when the wind touches its skin. How your tears turn to trembles, 'cause thoughts on your life begin. Well, I'll rock you and I'll hold you to restore your faith again, till your heart beats softly for you and is no more withered within. Thank you! Yay! And I've lost a good few people during that. Oh well, that's the way it goes. I sang that once before on the Chris Evans show, the breakfast show, one morning on Paddy's Day of the year 2000. Oh my God. I said to this fella I know, I was hanging around with my double bass in those days, and he goes, Chris Evans is on in the morning at the Clarence Hotel. Why don't you go down there? You'll probably get on. And I did. And I sang that. On that kind of a radio show. Really? And I met the Chorus, and I met Bono, and the Edge, and it was Chris himself. He was grand. Gave me a cup of tea and everything. Okay, so I'm going to finish up with this one, folks. Yes, I'm finishing up. Bring them on camera. Bring what? Love it, girl. Roberta, thank you. Wow. Sinead O'Brien. Dermot O'Neill is watching. Yay. Lovely. Hi. Hi. Oh, there's a Daddy Longlegs here. Do you want to say hi? You're more nakeder than I am. Here he is, look. Okay. Well, nobody's as naked as I am, but you know what? We're all naked under our clothes, so I think that makes it about even. So I'll leave you with this one. This is Little Fairy Tree. For any of you who don't believe in fairies, don't worry, because they're there anyway. Yes, they are. Night-night. Little fairy tree, will you make a wish for me? Let me grow inside your world and set my heart free. Lessons I've learned from what I thought I knew come and go clear, although they may not have been true. Learn to love thyself. 'Tis your secret life and all your wealth. Learn to tell truth. That's the special in all you do. Oh, little fairy tree, will you make a wish for me? Let me grow inside your